than a graveyard.
Hello everybody,
But with time,
welcome to the Camden's Chronicles. Today we are reacting to A Desert for 100 Days. I hope you enjoy this, and if you have a fear of like bugs, you probably don't want to watch this because this probably will have bugs. So people that will stay here, have a nice time, and I hope your day is going good, and let's get back into the video.
it evolved through rain and fire. Watch as empires rise and predators fall. But the real question is, who can survive? From dirt, a log, and a fox skeleton, from head to toe.
My vote is, well, tell me which
There is
animal
death,
you want to survive.
there is life.
So I don't know if that's real or fake.
Plants began to emerge, and they overtook the landscape. There were animals, both big. The
Do any people here
snails were the
want
earliest
snails
signs of
to
life,
survive?
and spent most of their time eating. Everything was at last for long. Plants were disappearing at an alarming rate, and not because of the snails. Something else was eating them. Something underground.
And if you want the worms to
They were
survive,
taking...
then
I needed to control them. I needed a predator. Meet the eastern worm snake.
and if you don't like
She is a
this,
master worm hunter,
don't want
and hopefully she... While this war was going
that's
on
why they
below
call
ground,
worms things, because
something
it
magical
grows like a
began to
worm.
grow above.
Okay.
Mushrooms.
It's a
They are
fact.
one of the
I do not
fastest
like
to feed.
mushrooms. But I just don't like mushrooms. Whenever there's mushrooms in my
These
backyard,
mushrooms were not
I'll
the
destroy
only
them.
life within the
Unless
log.
they will destroy the
This
wild
is a
mushrooms, because I just don't like mushrooms.
carpenter ant, and she is raising her first batch of young. Each one of these larvae is going to become a loyal worker to serve her
a queen
empire.
ant is the mother of
Plants had grown dramatically. There were now many forms of life. Could they live together? This she has to stand watch because other animals were out to eggs, but many of the plants too. Their population was quickly getting out of hand. They didn't have a predator. Until now.
Well, it's too late. I was gonna say, float your bets on who the predator is. So, well, I paused on the wrong time, and you can see what the predator is. It is spiders, and there's different types of spiders too. Like you have like so many, and I think all spiders are venomous. So if you have a fear of spiders, then you might want to watch some of my other videos. But whoever is still staying, then you just don't have a fear of bugs. Okay, let's get back to that. Okay.
Here is a male and female jump undeadly duo. After adding them into the tank, they began the hunt. Their incredible eyesight, but the spider's vision is even better. They have eyes on the front and back.
I personally did
With only one bite, he is totally paralyzed. It was time to enjoy her hard-earned meal. The log did not go unnoticed. Inside, the queen's first cocoon, until she could stand on her own 6 feet. She was the first of many.
How does he even get the socks? Because
by day 50, the tank was completely overgrown.
He has to have like this 5 ant colony. For surviving.
I needed something to eat them. Something big. Meat.
Well, why do I keep pausing in the wrong moments? Why? Okay, the next spider that the next like bug or something that he introduced, I need to I need to pause on the right time because I paused on the wrong time 2 times. Okay, let's get back into the video.
Eat the spike plate millipede.
Millipede? That's
These
the cousin
large
of the
herbivores
centipede.
should eat many of the plants.
I thought those were
After
like
adding them in,
a
they
type
took
of
refuge
centipede.
deep in the undergrowth. They explored the tank, looking for a... This one had walked right past a web.
The jumping, will it attack it or will it just leave it alone?
This nest was built with one goal in mind, to protect her young.
I'm sorry for the people that I paused on this, but here's a fact. Spiderweb is the strongest material in the world. It's 5 times stronger than steel. So and sometimes I know some might argue it's not that strong, but it is strong. Like whoever broke a spider web, that was just a tiny thread, but with a lot of it, it's gonna be a lot harder to break. Let's get back into the video.
Young.
Wait, and I'm also sorry that I keep pausing. If you want me to stop pausing, well, I'm just gonna keep pausing.
Now, she closes off the door and seals herself in.
Well, that wasn't very smart. Why would you seal yourself in? Because then you have no way to get out and hunt for food. Why would you seal yourself in? I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't speak words.
Meanwhile, the slug eggs were about to hatch.
If you pick
At
the
this
slug,
stage, they were
congratulations,
completely
but
transparent,
your
and the
animal
babies were
is
trying to find a way out. The first baby manages to break free, and soon the rest follow. Clouds were rolling in, and it could only mean one thing. It was about to rain.
I hope all the animals are hidden from the rain.
Many of the animals gathered after the storm for a drink.
Wait, how do bugs drink?
Even the worm snake made a short visit.
The snake drinks, but how do bugs drink? Oh, and
by day 80, flowers began to bloom.
Yeah, they don't breathe air. Why didn't you put some bees in there? Why didn't you put bees in?
Despite their beauty, not all life was balanced.
What's unbalanced?
The jumping spiders were having trouble finding food as the ants were taking over.
You have to get rid of some ants. I'm sorry for the ant people that want
Inside
the
their
ants to
nest,
survive,
an army was forming.
Yeah, stop
I needed to stop them. It was time to introduce a new predator. Here is a group of scorpions, and not just any scorpion. These are wood scorpions. They have powerful claws and a venomous sting.
If you try to, it will not break.
So, it was time to add them into the tank. I carefully lowered them into the undergrowth.
In the last video, in Desert 400 Days video.
Most of the scorpions decided to take shelter.
Congratulations, we can get to see them again.
But this one had wandered into jumping spider territory.
Body balls is scorpion.
He has no idea because he is nearly blind. His only option was to stand completely still.
Who do you think is going to win?
She's tasting him to see if he's food.
If I was the scorpion, I would sting the spider because...
As she begins to walk away, he moves.
That's kind of gross. Tasting me.
But it looks like he got away with it this time. That mistake almost cost him his life.
I'm sorry if I keep freezing.
And
it's the
soon,
computer.
day faded to night, and they re-emerged.
That's what we saw in the last video.
They glow
Scorpions
under ultraviolet
have,
light,
like,
so they can
exoskeletons.
recognize one another. In the shadows, there lived another mythical creature. The ornate
that's better than
harvestmen.
scorpions.
They scavenge the dark terrain
It's
for whatever
black and
food
blue.
they
That's
can
better
find.
than the scorpions glow.
By day 90, the dry season had come. There was no more rain, and the ground began to dry
What do they
out.
do in the dry season?
I carefully, and you might think,
Wait, you didn't remove
because on
the
day
ant.
94, a dry thunderstorm was about to begin.
Oh, no. I like
A
the ants.
wildfire.
The ants will die.
It quickly
The
began to
fire.
spread.
If you picked ants, I'm sorry. You picked it off bone down to the ground.
Everything began to burn until every last plant was gone. Or so I thought. From the ashes sprouted new life. The cycle was going to begin all over again and again and again.
So that was that video of a rainforest for 100 days. I hope you enjoyed that video. I know there were spiders and scorpions and bugs that some people don't like, but I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure you can subscribe down below and leave some comments of what do you think of which animal you wanted to survive. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Hold on, I can't get out. Hold on. Mama, can you help me, please? I don't know how to get out. Okay, so I just don't know how to get out. I'm sorry. I'm using a computer, so I just don't know how to get out. I have to have my mama to help. Can you help? I don't know how to get out.
You want to stop the video?
Yeah, I want to stop the video. Are we still rolling, or we're still rolling? The video is still playing?
Yes.
Oh, so leave who you wanted to survive and who do you think would have survived if he hadn't moved all of them out. I'll see you in the next video.